I was tired of the system. You never own anything. You're constantly working. It's a vicious cycle of debt that not only you incur, but your kids and their kids, and it just goes on and on and on. So if you can't change the game, change the rules and find something else to do. And I looked around for about 7 years trying to figure out a place. I had somewhat of a formula of where I wanted to go as far as, you know, the economical situation, the people, the climate, you know, this, that, and other thing. And I found this spot and met some people, bought some land, built a house. You know, I see some brothers out here, not many, you know, trying to do the same thing, but there's ways to do it. It is possible, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of money, nor should you. You know, because why would you trade in one system to get yourself into another? You know what I'm saying? So that was my motivation, just getting away from working. Because I worked in the States, I worked 6 days a week. I only had 32-hour reset. You know, driving 11, 14 hours every day. And for what? You know, for a townhouse that I had to pay for 50 years and you know, all that ridiculous. That was just ridiculous to me. So I said, it's got to be a better way. It's got to be a better way. And I did some research. Now, if I had a guide, yeah, that would have been nice. You know, because I, you know, had some speed bumps and twists and turns, but I was determined, and I was not going to be moved on the whole situation. So I went ahead and did it. I got it done, and here I am now.
Now, was there any regrets or anything like that at this point, or anything you would have did differently if you could go back in time, make some changes?
No, I don't have any regrets. If I knew now what I back then yeah, but that's all about the process. I don't believe in bad experiences. I was talking to a good friend of mine the other today, and an experience is always good, because if you look at it as bad, it teaches you not to make that same mistake in the future. So that's a positive for me. So I don't regret anything. I don't miss. I mean, outside of my family, which, you know, of course, but I don't miss anything about, you know, living in the States, because that was a farce. You know, the whole veneer of a glorious lifestyle and a flash car and house and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you only own your clothes. So, you know, what's that going to do for anybody?
That's
at
real.
any given moment, someone can take all that away from you. The government will step in and just say, you know what, I'd like to have that right now. And what can you do? Nothing. You're out on the street.
That's
you know?
true.
So I got away from it. I don't have no mortgage, no rent. I got an electric bill. That's $14.
Goodness gracious. So would you tell those guys at home, you know, watching this video on their way to work or on their lunch break at work, and they want to, like, get out the system, what would you tell them they should do first? Like, what type of steps should they take?
I would say plan. Get your proverbial ducks in a row so that you can make the move. Because when the opportunity comes, you want to be able to walk through the door and not be held back by anything. So if you got family, if you got, you know, property or businesses or whatever it is that you have that's tying you to the system that you're in, sort that out first. Do the research. Go look for a place. Now, I'm not saying you got to come here, but you got to go somewhere. And do the research for that area. When that opportunity comes, don't be afraid. Jump through the door. You're going to have support. If you come here, I'm going to help you any way I can. You believe that.
Now, everything boils down to money and finance. So how much do you think a person should set to the side before they start making any type of action to pack up, sell things, and move? How much you think they need to have set to the side, like for unexpected expenses when making that transition?
I think it depends on exactly what you're trying to do. Everybody's situation is different. I recommend the person moving build their house as opposed to buying, because then you're going to have to start dealing with the same things in America, financing and things of that nature. But you can buy land relatively cheap, depending on where you want to move to, and build very cheap. I don't know. I don't think I could put a nominal value on how much, because it kind of depends on what you're trying to do. But obviously, everybody's not going to do the same thing that I did. I wouldn't expect them to, but it is easier if you plan ahead and build your property instead of purchasing one.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, I've seen cats down here that are buying these homes, but you're putting yourself in the same situation that you just left from.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good. I respect that. That if they like it, I love it all day. But it just wasn't for me. So I did my own thing, and I'll probably put a video up just to show people what I did modestly. I'm not bragging about nothing, but just that's my castle, that's my home.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I can say a definite dollar amount. Just know that you probably will have unexpected expenses to incur. They won't be a whole lot, but just like anything else, you plan to succeed.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right, you got any closing remarks?
No, stay tuned. I'll be back. I'm always around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always around. So just check me out. Anybody have any questions, feel free to hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to keep it moving. That's what we're going to do.
All right.
All the time.